Hello everyone, this is TJ with Robinhood Coins, and today we're hunting 2 boxes of pennies. We're hoping to find some wheaties, maybe even an Indian head, something good for our collection, and hopefully something really good for the Robinhood Coin giveaway for this video. As always, to enter the giveaway, all you gotta do is comment on the video, and we'll use a random comment picker to pick the winner. But before we get into that, I'm really excited to show you our most recent Constar find. Check all of that out. Check this out. Recently, when my wife went to the Constar to cash in some change for Amazon credits, she looked in the discard and she got all of this. It was her first time finding stuff in the discard and she was so excited she could barely contain herself from calling me while I was at work. But so here's what we got. Most of them are super common. All of these right here are Philadelphia, 1934, 1935, 36, 37, 38, 39, 41, and 42. And as you can see, most of them are really ratty and beat up. But you know what? Still a wheatie. But then there are some decent ones, like this 1936 right here. Still got a little bit of detail left to it. Not a whole lot. And then this 1935 is not bad. But actually, the best of the best is this 1964 90% silver rosy dime. Gotta love finding silver in the discard tray at Constar. And then we also had this 1917 pretty slicked out, but an oldie right there, 102 years old. And we had this 1939 San Francisco. Gotta love that San Francisco oldie weedie. And then we had the two modern dates right there. But still, it's always great to find 24 wheaties and a rosy dime, a silver rosy dime, in the Constar discard pile.
I found my first wheatie.
All right, let's see what it is. That's so exciting. First wheatie of the night. Let's see, what is it?
It is a 1970 47.
47 what?
D.
47 Denver. Great job. And then my other little helper over here has two things that she wants to show you.
I found a 2009.
And that is the formative years. What else did you find?
And I also found a 1969 S.
Good job. All right, let's keep going. I'm on roll 15, and guess what I found? I got my first wheatie for the night. Second coin back. All right, let's check it out. And it's a reverse up, so we can do the reveal together. So let's see what this is. 1948. All right, take a 40s wheatie any day. That's good stuff. 2 wheaties on the board. And over the past several rolls, we also had a Professional Life 2009. We had another Formative Years. And we had a really nice Birth and Early Childhood, as well as another Birth and Early Childhood too. So we're up to 5 2009s.
My dad found another wheatie.
Yep, it's a 1953 Denver. Flip it over, show them the other side. Right, yep, there we go. I think that's the wheatie number 3 on the board on roll 20. Also, in the last couple of rolls, we had this really nice Professional Life 2009 that we found. And we found an oldie 1959, almost a wheatie, 1959 Denver. And we also had a 1970 San Francisco. I always think of Shane York. He mentioned this is one of his favorite pennies whenever I find this one.
I found my first wheatie of the box. It is a 1957 Denver.
Flip it over, show him the wheatie. There you go. Gotta love it. Good job.
I found my first wheatie of the day. It is a 1957 Denver. I am freaking out because I found my second wheatie of the box and I don't even know what date it is. It is a 1941 Denver.
Good job. Gotta love the oldie right there. That's a nice little find there. Good job.
And I'm on my 4th roll. I found a wheatie and a Canadian.
In the same roll. This is the roll I'm working on, but the roll she's working on, she found both of these. All right, let's see what the years are.
This one is a 1957 Denver.
Another young one. What about the Canadian? Let's just see. It's over there. It's on the back. Yep, let's see it. And it's a 1981. Good job. That's our first foreign coin of the box. My little helper's on roll 32, and I'm on roll 33. And check out what I found. We got a wheatie. Let's see what it is. Hopefully it's older than the ones we've been getting, all in the 50s. And let's see, 1945. Man, it's a little bit dirty. And it's a Philadelphia. But you know what? It's still a 40s. It's still a wheatie. We will take it. And over the last couple of rolls, we also got a couple 2009s. And check out this one. I do not get the Presidential Life very often. Let's see. And it is a Denver. Looking for more of the Philadelphia because I have very, very, very few presidential Philadelphias. We'll let you know what else we find. All right, so we're all done hunting box number 1, and here's a quick recap. We had a total of 7 wheaties, no key dates or anything rare, all common, but we also had 14 of the 2009s, and we had 1 of each of the varieties, including 1 of the Presidential Life, which I don't get very often. We had a Canadian coin, 1981, that was nice to get. And we had a total of 5 of the later years, 1969 through 74 San Francisco mints, including 2 1969s that I'm going to check for the double die obverse. And this one still had a little bit of its luster left on it. Box number 2 is from Wells Fargo, the Loomis rolls. I have pretty good luck with these, so let's get into these rolls. I'm on roll number 3, and we already found a wheatie. Look at it right there, 5th coin from the front. Let's see what it is. All right, let's just grab this. Check out the back. Looks a little old. Hopefully it's a 30s or 20s. And we got a 1952 San Francisco. Gotta love the San Francisco mint. And we have a wheatie on the board in roll number 3. That's a good start. I'm on roll number 5, and I have my second wheatie for the box. Look at this. It's got some oxidation or some type of corrosion on it, and it's really, really, really slick. I'm going to have to check it under the scope to see. So here's that wheat set underneath the microscope, and man, this is exciting because I do think that there's a chance that this is a 1909 San Francisco. I think the mint mark is definitely an S, just with that hook. You have the dark spot in the middle and the dark spot open right here, so you can tell it's a hook. It's not a Denver. And then it's definitely a 19 and a 9. So it's really just a matter of what is this letter or number here in the middle. So I looked up 1909, and as you can see right here, the O is like right in line with the circular parts of the top of the 9s. And then the S is right in between the 9 and the O. And if you go back over here, the S is right in between there. So that lines up. And so then it's just a matter of what is this number. Then the other one that I thought this potentially could be is maybe a 1939. So then you have right here, you have a lot of material and it does dip down lower. And then the S is in the same spot. So going back to this coin, it is a little bit lighter down here, like there might be some metal. So this potentially could be a 3. But I think that it looks like it's more concentrated right here, which is in line with the center or the circular parts of the 9s. I don't know. It's a toughie. And I think it's probably just too worn to ever know. Do you think PCGS could identify this or would identify this? So then the next thing I wanted to do was flip it over and check for the VDB just in case. There's absolutely no trace of anything down here at the bottom. So I definitely don't think it's a VDB. And I really do think that it's either a 1909 San Francisco or a 1939 San Francisco. So let me know what you think. We're on roll number 7, and we have our first foreign of the box. Looks like a Canadian coin. So let's check out the date together. 2000 Canadian. Gotta love the foreign coins. I'm working on roll number 11. I laid out the roll and it looks like I have another wheatie right there. So let's just slide that one out, and yes, it is a wheatie. Let's see what year it is. 1936 Philadelphia. Gotta love the old 1930s. I'm on roll 14, and I can see the second coin is another Canadian. Check that out. Let's see what year it is. This time it's a 1993. Gotta love it. It's got a little bit of toning to it too. That's good stuff. I don't usually get two foreigns in a box, so that's really cool. Also, over the past several rolls, we had a lot of 2009s, but check this one out. This one is just really, really, really nice. Gotta love that. The formative years. So very cool there. And I had a presidential life, which I don't get those very often. Of course, it's a Denver. That's what we get mostly here. I really don't get the presidential life Philadelphia very often. We had an almost wheatie, 1959 Denver. So that was a nice little find there. And then we had the 1971 San Francisco, as well as another 1970 San Francisco. We had a couple of these in the last box. So that's really cool. I'm on roll 17 and I see a wheatie. I was going through them and I noticed this one pop out. Let's see what it is together. And it is a 1945 plain. It's still an oldie. Kind of like how it has all the red tone, or maybe it's paint, I don't know. But it's got a lot of red in it. It's kind of cool looking. All right, that makes 4 wheaties on the board for the box. Check this out. My wife was working on a roll at the same time as me when I found that wheatie, and before I could even keep going on the same roll, she found this 1930 Philadelphia. Gotta love it. 2 in a row, back to back. That puts us at number 6 on the box. That is great. And over the past several rolls, we had a couple more 2009s, but check this one out. Another beauty, just like that other one. Just nice. We're working on roll number 30, and I got another wheatie. Reverse up. Let's check it out together. And it is a 1946 Philadelphia. That goes right along with the 1945 we just found a couple rolls ago. And over the past several rolls, we had several more of the 2009s. A couple nice specimens of the birth and early childhood and the formative years. So that was pretty cool. Both Denver, of course. I'm working on roll 31. 3 coins in, and bam, we have another wheatie. 1953 Denver. Gotta love it. And we also had a 1970 San Francisco in that last roll. I'm still working on roll number 31. My wife was working on roll number 32, and she found another wheatie. And it's a 1956 Philadelphia. Nice. That puts number 8 on the board. We're working on roll number 33, and look what I found. We have another wheatie right there. Let's check it out. On roll 41, and we have another wheatie. This is going to make number 10, and it's reverse up, so we get to do the reveal together. Let's see what it is. Another 1950s. It's a 1952 Denver. Still a wheatie. We will take it all day long. We're on roll 48, and I have another wheatie. Number 11 for the box. 1953 Denver. It's got some gunk on it, but it's still a wheatie, And it's still number 11. All right, so we are all done with box number 2. And man, that was a really fun 2-box hunt. So here's what we ended up finding. We had 14 of the 2009 in box number 1. And we had some really nice examples, including this Presidential Life 2009 Denver, which is really nice, especially since I don't get those very often. Box number 2 had a total of 21 2009s and another Presidential Life. So that was really cool. We had a total of 18 Wheaties combined within the 2 boxes. And man, I am so excited to think that this possibly is a 1909S. I don't know. I can't wait to see what you guys think from what we showed earlier in the microscope. And we'll just have to wait and see. But I really think there's a possibility that it is that 1909S. We also had the 1930 Philadelphia, which is pretty slicked out, but it's still pretty old. I like it. And then we had the 1936, and considering its age, it's in actually really nice condition. Some detail on those wheat ears, so that was good. We had 41, 45s, 46, 47, 48, 52, and a 1952 San Francisco as well. Then we had 353s, 56, and 1957 Denvers. We also had 6 of the 1959 Denvers, which was cool. We had this 1997 with a misaligned die. It's even edges around the sides on the back, and on the front, the right-hand side over here has a much thicker edge. There's almost no edge on the left. Probably not enough of an error to be worth anything. I just like saving those just because they are technically an error because it's not an even edge. But we also had 3 Canadians. The oldest one is this 1981. Gotta love that. I always flip it wrong. But so that was cool. And this 2000 still has some luster on it, so that's kind of neat. When I get some Canadian books, that would be great to put in those. And then we had a 1993. We also had 2 1969 San Franciscos. And so we'll check those under the scope together here in just a minute after this wrap-up's done. Wouldn't that be great if we found the 1969 double die of burst? That would be awesome. And we had 5 of the 1970 San Francisco. I like to keep the 1969 through the 1974 San Franciscos. And we had 2 of the 1971 San Franciscos. So that was pretty cool right there. So here's the first 1969 San Francisco. And at first I thought this might be the double die of burst, but then I was talking to Rob Fine's Treasure, and he told me that it's super noticeable on every single letter and number in the whole coin. And as you can see, this one looks like it has some machine doubling and there's nothing on the others. And then looking through it, some of the letters in the coin, you also don't see it. So that's definitely not it. But here's the second coin, and this one almost looks like it has doubling right there, and right there are those 2 points of the R. But then the other parts, like the S and the T right there, are definitely machine doubling, not double die. And then over on the San Francisco, the S mint, again, it looks like the other one, and it looks like it's primarily machine doubling, not a double die. The Robinhood Coins giveaway for this video is going to be a set of the 2009 all 4 varieties, as well as this 1930 Philadelphia Wheatie, gotta love the oldie, a 1941 Denver, a 1953 Denver, 57 Denver, a 1970 S, and a 1959 Denver. As always, if you want to enter that giveaway, all you have to do is comment on the video and we'll use a random comment picker to pick the winner. I hope you liked the video as much as we enjoyed the hunt, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any videos or giveaways, and share it with others to help us grow the channel and do more videos and giveaways. And with that, I will see you on the next hunt.